niggas like Uzi is sus, this, that, and third. Remember, you see this nigga right here? Look, I'm putting on his face. This nigga right here, that nigga was Biggie's like DJ. All that golden era shit, that nigga was a DJ, okay? So don't let them call Uzi and Thug gay when this nigga was running through the culture, and listen to what this nigga's into. Listen to this shit. Tell me if y'all agree.
No, you know. But the world, like we,
yeah, you know. My story is well documented. I just wanted to know how you got down.
Nah, I don't. I absolutely strictly women.
Okay.
That was good.
Okay,
I like that. That's cool. But
That was good.
so people thought
you like trannies though.
yeah, that's what I do, bro.
That's
you know
what you
me.
do.
You know what I do. That's what I do. It's
But
well
you
documented.
liking trannies? Do you consider yourself a gay man?
I mean, I've answered that question way back when I got arrested in 2011 and 2013.
We got new people.
Yeah, I know we got new people. I consider myself trisexual. I'll try anything.
Okay. Hey, I respect it. I respect it.
I'll try anything.
I
Not
respect
anything. Not literally not anything. But the
Trice!
point I'm making is that the only thing I've done with transsexuals is that I got top head from a transsexual. I've never had sex. I never penetrated.
Never hit a nigga.
No.
You
never hit a nigga.
No.
a nigga.
Never.
No.
You never hit a nigga.
No.
Okay.
Not one time.
No. Never in
Okay.
my life. Never had sexual intercourse with a transsexual.
But what is the thing with transsexuals, like, because it's a man, so it's like because there's footage, right, where it's like this dude tapes you, right, and y'all like haggling over the prices of head, right, so it's like,
well, let me correct you.
Right.
It wasn't a dude that taped me.
Right.
It was a transsexual woman.
Okay, it's a
'Cause
transsexual.
I don't want them to get at you.
Don't get at me.
It was a transsexual woman that taped me. It was not a man.
Okay, I don't understand all this shit.
But I'm telling you.
That's what I'm saying.
You want to learn from the master? What you into?
You're the fucking master. This is the fucking master.
You want to learn from the master?
He's the
What?
master. So
Because I don't want you to get, because they will get at you, bro.
They will get at me.
If you don't talk the right terminology,
I have a problem.
you will have problems.
Okay, so a transsexual female tapes you, basically haggling over head prices and where to do it at and all this other stuff. Like, so what I'm asking you is that my question is like, do you prefer that it's a
man that looks like a woman?
that used to be that looks like a woman, or
Mano, stop being difficult. That's what a transsexual woman is.
So
It's a man that's dressed like a woman.
right? But is that what you like though?
Yes. I already made that clear. Where we going? Where we going here?
You know, I really respect your honesty. Okay.
Not one time.
No. Never in my life. Never had sexual intercourse with a transsexual.
But what is it?
Anyway, all that being said, big up to DJ Mister Cee. You know, his sexual preferences are his own unique preferences, I guess. I guess he's living his truth. Fuck it. I don't know, man.
What's good, family? Smash the like button and subscribe. So we just heard there from your dog DJ Akademiks dropping lyrics on Mister Cee. Now this situation is kind of mad because I put a video out earlier this week on Kim Kardashian, the truth about Kim Kardashian's divorce with Kanye West. Now the truth of the situation is, I spoke to Kim. She told me, listen, YB, Kanye, and it came out at the time, but obviously Kanye and all of his cabal friends, they managed to change the narrative. They put a patsy out there, yeah, but the original narrative, the truth, there's no smoke without fire, always. Now when you're a powerful mogul like Kanye is, when you're a mogul for the cabal, they're able to change the narrative quickly. So when it first came out, the first thing we heard when Kim and Kanye divorce came up, it was boom, Kanye's been messing with transsexual dons, with the he-she dons. That's what came out at the start. There weren't no ifs, no buts. That was the first one. Then it came out later, oh no, the girl who said that's from TikTok. They always do that. That's the JFK thing. That's a Lee Harvey Oswald, Patsy thing, as I explained in the video. But there's no smoke without fire. How many people have you heard? Half of the world gets divorced. How often do you hear a goofy story like that? Look at all the divorces. What's my man's name? Dr. Dre. Did you hear any fruity shit about him? No. And that's what I'm saying. Things just don't come out of nowhere. Because people said, oh, well, the girl who made it up, she's just trolling on TikTok. Well, why didn't she make help for Dr. Dre? Dr. Dre was before the Kanye one, I'm pretty sure. So, it don't make no sense. There's been people getting divorced, celebrities, big celebrities, for years. Jeff Bezos got divorced, didn't hear about any fruity stories from him. So like I said, there's no smoke without fire. And Kanye's one of them cats who's into that kind of stuff anyway. He's a fashion don. You know what they're like. People who are into fashion in the main, they're fruity, ain't they? Historically speaking, Versace, Gucci, all them man there, they was batting for the other team. And listen, I think it's fine. You man do your thing. I'm not perfect. And therefore I can't judge. I'm not godly enough, I'm not powerful enough, I'm not almighty enough to judge. Unless I'm perfect, I'm not going to judge no one. That's how I personally feel. So if you want to do your thing, good for you. What I do have a problem with is lying. I don't like liars. I don't like people who front. If you want to be, I think you be honest with yourself. If you're willing to do it, then it should be public. If you want to be out mashing all the he-she dons, just do your thing, but be honest. Don't be trying to front like you're some gangster and you're some hood dude, and really you're getting it in. When really you're snatching cheeks, and you're blowing out just some next he-she don's cheeks out, yeah? So Kanye, I told you before, just come out and own it. I like Caucasian he-she dons, like Jeffree Star. Anyway, I've digressed. Today we're talking about a different Don. As you heard at the start of this video, this Don's name is Mister Cee. He's a DJ who used to actually work for Biggie. I've got another video coming soon exposing Biggie Smalls. You best believe Biggie Smalls was also into all this craziness. 100% facts. It's in his lyrics. He says in one of his lyrics, a woman so pretty that I'll suck her daddy's piece. Yeah? Type it into Google, it'll come up in one of his songs. A female so pretty, I'll suck her daddy all the way off. And what you don't realise is, they slip these things in. It's all symbolism. That's what the cabal does. It's like all the old Disney movies. They put all this goofy, fruity stuff in there. Like pictures of... It's weird, it's just hella goofy, hella fruity dons. That's what they do. So Biggie, and how the reason they do it is it's like a sign to say, I'm with it. Yeah? I'm with the shits on this one. So, all the people who are with the cabal, when they hear Biggie's song, they nod their head and say, yeah, he's one of us. You understand? When the Kanye news came out about the he-she, everyone said, boom, Kanye's part of the team. That's what they do. There ain't no doubts. Who was it the other day as well? Quando Rondo came out. The same kind of stuff. You have to sacrifice people to get into the team, and you have to get your cheeks snatched. That's what he said. You have to get your guts blown out by some next reptile thing, some next reptile, you know what I'm saying? Some next reptile industry leader. Look at Lyle Cohen, for example. Don't tell me he ain't looking like a reptile. He looks like some deep... He ain't aged, and he looks the same as he did 30 years ago. Apart from his grey hair, he ain't aged. That's some reptile thing. And how these industry dudes live for forever. Look at the Rockefellers. Look at the Queen. 100-year-old. Old as you like. They suck the energy out of others. Yeah? They suck the life force out. So when some next don like Lara Cohen is hanging out the back of Quando Rondo, all that energy force is coming in. He's sucking it out. Until you got nothing left. Yeah? No doubt. Anyway, as I was about to say, Biggie's DJ, Mister Cee, as you heard at the start of this video, came out and said, boom. Bearing in mind, he'd been denying this for 30 years. And again, I'm completely fine with it. I don't even think of it like that, if the truth be known. I don't even think it's a thing. If you want to be doing it, I couldn't care less. It don't bother me. As long as I don't have to do it, and I don't have to see it. Listen, I really don't care. As long as there's 2 consenting adults, you man go crazy. That's your business. But when you've been around the place polluting all the dating pools, because a lot of these dons here, they poke around. They poke the man, they poke the woman. That for me is messy. That's what you call messy. You got to stick to one team, in my opinion. You can't be. That's how everything gets spread around. Yeah. You can't. People are just too greedy. You heard my man talking about, I am trisexual because I'll try everything. No, you won't. Humble yourself. Yeah. Where's your godliness? And I'm not saying that. I think God did make people the other way. I think he did. I think some people genuinely grow up and they feel that way, and I think that's fine, as I said. But I don't believe people feel the way where they want to do everything. That's just too greedy. God never made nothing greedy. Yeah, he may have, in my opinion, he likely made people. He likely made people who like the same sex, but I don't believe he made people who are just damn greedy, who want to do it all. They want a bit of this, they want a bit of that. Pick your team and stick with it, in my opinion. Your dog Mister Cee talking about he trisexual. And this is an old head as well. It makes me laugh. This old head, and not only him, but a lot of the old head generations, for years they'd say things like, oh man, this new generation fruity. This new generation ain't really with it. You look at the mans on your team about the new generation. No new generation is as fruity as your mans. Diddy, yeah, baby, this Don here, Mister Cee, and they're the ones we know about. You best believe there's a deeper level to this, meaning there's a whole load of industry dons who have been snatching the cheek. Because how do you think Diddy learnt it from? He weren't the first. Yeah. Some next Jewish don was hanging at the back of him as well. 100%. Diddy likes it though. And then Chris Brown and Drake, all their man there, they're part of the team as well. But they haven't, like, we saw Chris Brown. Why is he always depressed? Why is he always doing wilding out for? Well, you know now, don't you? Now you know why. If you had some next reptile alien blowing your back out, you'd be acting up too. Why is it? Chris Brown's got it all. He's got the money, he's got the fame, he's got the sexiest girlfriend in the world, Rihanna, and he wants to beat her up. Trust me, yeah? You can't enjoy them things when you've got some next reptile taking the cheeks, yeah? Clapping them nicely. You know what I'm saying? Stroking the cheeks. And you know what I mean? One of them ones. So, where was I? Like I said, the old generation like to talk about their real and you know what I'm saying? Like they're on a different level. They're man the worst. The old generation is the worst. They're even worse than the fruity dons today. Because at least today, people are like, you can tell. Back in the day, these people was meant to be certified. Diddy was meant to be certified. Baby, even today, tries to act like he's certified. He tried to make out that, oh man, I kiss all my kids on the lips. Do you know what I'm saying? At least now today you got people like Lil Uzi Vert and whatnot. You can tell he ain't really, you know what I'm saying? There's no confusion. He's not trying to be some big trapper done. He's straight up and down. Everyone knows that Uzi batting for a few different teams still. So, anyway, your boy Mister Cee came out and said he's trisexual. Yeah? After decades of denying it. And doing all the other stuff in between. And now he says, oh, well, I've never blown no back out, I've only ever got head, yeah, whatever. That's what they all say. And even now he's not admitting to it. Even now he's trying to throw some goofiness out there. Just be straight up. Yeah? Don't try, oh, no, I'm trisexual, but, so wait there, you've just bragged about how you love trying everything, but you haven't, you know, how does that make sense? You've just spent 5 minutes gassing the place up, bragging about how you're trisexual, and then you want to wind it back by saying, oh, no, I've only ever got head. You like getting your back blown out, yeah? You like your cheek getting clapped. Listen, like I said, there's nothing wrong with that. For you, man, that's your thing, innit? Yeah? You like your dog Mister Cee likes having some next don behind him, putting his index finger in his mouth and you know what I'm saying, turning him into a fish, just plugging his mouth as he gets took from behind. That's what he likes. Some next ragadan behind him with the fingers in the mouth. That one there, pulling it back like some fish hook. That's what Mister Cee likes. I bet he ain't never been fish hooked before. Trust me. Yeah? 100%, no doubt. And these are the fruity dons you man have got from your era. Yeah, the fruitiest dons from the old era. And that's how it normally works. The people who act the you know what I'm saying? When you put an act up like you're some big gangster, in reality, you're a next fish hook don. You like the fish hook. You like some next Dan to be behind you and putting their fish hook fingers in your mouth. Yeah? There's one of them ones. End of the day, I'm just saying that it's about time we all come out and call a spade a spade. The whole industry needs to come out. Because I said to you, man, a little while ago, 20 years from now, all the rappers will come out and say, when I was 20 years old, some next Dan was, you know what I'm saying, was clapping the cheeks. It'll be as simple as that, and I'll come on here and say I told you so. So, Mister Cee, who've been hiding and lying about it for the longest, he's come out and called us, listen, he's told some half-truths. Oh, I have done this, but I'm not doing that. Yeah, you're gassed. You're doing it all. You're doing the most. Like you said, you'll try anything sexual. Yeah? So this for real, one of the main reasons I'm doing this video is to say that anyone trying to get into the industry, just know what you're dealing with here. There's no true intentions. You don't know who you're working with. Because for 30 years, many people thought Mister Cee was certified. They didn't know this Don was probably, you know what I'm saying, one of them ones there. Well, to be fair, most of the industry people will have found out by now. Because half of the Dons have been clapped by him anyway. You know what I'm saying? You best believe. So you think Mister Cee was working with new artists and just letting it slide? You don't think he was trying to taste the cheeks too? Are you mad? He was touching all the different cheeks that he worked with. 100%. Future, all them man there got touched. And that's why you see Future acting out now. He's got loads of women around him. Because he has to... How else can you feel secure? Mister Cee been... You know what I'm saying? Mister Cee's gone all Catholic church on you. And it's left you feeling some kind of way. And that's another thing. That song by Rich Homie Quan. Some type of way. Where do you think that came from? Trust me. After all the industry dons get through with you, you'd be feeling some type of way. No doubt.